Hi, Kristal.
Hi, Kaylee.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Fine, thanks. Why am I talking like that?
Okay, so anyway, hi everyone.
Welcome back!
Hope you all had a good freaking long weekends with all these children and the school holidays and long weekends. How was yours, Kaylee?
I'm in therapy.
Through the school holidays?
Well,
Or in general?
No, in general, but I just upped my sessions while there was the school holidays, and then there was, what was it, like 2.5 months in April.
Of school, it was school holidays for us first.
Public holidays.
And then the public holidays, and they're like, oh, it's 2 public holidays, we're going to give the kids another week off school. Then they came home with piles of homework. Did your kids get homework?
No.
Oh, we got so much homework. I phoned a tutor. I'm like, please come do the children's homework.
Well, I don't think they did.
You don't really know.
But my kids are big.
Okay, so now hold on, guys. Before we carry on going further into this episode 8, first of all, if you're on not Instagram, on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, and share, just to get us some more followers
And activity.
Yeah. And so the last podcast was the addiction and affairs. And I do feel I need to just clarify that I am not for affairs. Because maybe it came across as if I'm for it. I'm not for it. I'm just saying if you are doing it, you're not a bad person. That's all I'm trying to say. Kelly?
No,
and
that's
Kelly's giving me dead stares again.
I fell asleep for about 2 seconds while you were speaking. There is no... I'm joking. There's nothing wrong with you having your opinion. Perfectly
No, but I
fine.
did come across as if I'm saying it's okay and go out and do it.
Not really, but it could have been misconstrued in that
Yeah,
way.
so let's just get the facts straight.
We've got friends. We've got friends that have been in these predicaments and stuff. And there's no judgment. Like we said the last time, it doesn't come with judgments. It's just our
Opinions.
Okay,
so yeah, that's that. Now that I'm happy I just said that out there, put it out there. And then, what did you do on these public holidays? Did you do anything exciting?
There's always so much that gets done. Like, this is also, I don't want to talk about, like, I cooked and I swept the floor and I kept people alive,
So
Drove
what
up and down.
What do you
up
want
and
to talk
down.
about? I had the best freaking public
but
holidays.
we also can't go to Cape Town every third day.
Besides that, we were all together the other day for lunch. How lovely was
incredible.
it?
No, it was lovely.
We had a really nice, that was Thursday. We had a nice time on Thursday. And then the Cape Town thing was really very unplanned.
I saw so.
It was just a
Found
phone
out
call.
my friend was flying to Cape Town when I saw her status and it was an aeroplane window.
It was not. Amber phoned me. She said, come. And I was like, okay.
It must be nice to have your sister phone you and just say, come.
It was. And you know what was? I will just say, just do it.
I can't.
You
Mine's
can.
in heaven.
We
Do you want me
all
to kill
say-
myself?
No, I'm talking about like just going and just doing stuff. Just do it. Like we always put such... I've never done that. I've never just got on a plane and gone.
You have.
No, not like that. That was literally a phone call at 9:30.
Okay,
and
the
by
spontaneity of it all
12
is
o'clock I
great.
was at the airport on an aeroplane to Cape Town.
No, that's not.
And it's really like, you can do it. Anyone can do it.
No, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying.
We really
Spontaneity is
should-
wonderful. But we
should do
don't.
it.
We don't give in. I don't think we give ourselves today enough space to have spontaneity because we're so stuck in routine. And this needs to get done. This needs to be seen to. In this appointment, we need to take that. We're so
Controlling.
yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm saying to you. It was so out of my comfort zone. I need to know what I'm doing.
What I'm doing when I'm doing it. How's
Weeks
this going to be
before, I would
tomorrow?
never do that.
Label stuff in the fridge.
Exactly. And now I'm saying,
I'm
sure, I
talking the biggest
actually...
load of shit. I don't label things in the fridge.
I thought it was a good experience and I'm going to do it more often because I actually did it. And it was okay. The kids lived. Everyone survived.
So you see, that's my thing.
And I came home and it was okay. It was 48 hours. And the world did not fall down by the time I got back.
Really?
Yeah, it was amazing. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to book that ticket, go for the weekend and come back. You're going to come with me next time?
Probably.
Okay. Then we'll podcast it.
Yeah, we're going to say it's
We'll
on the
actually do it
podcast.
live.
No, we can't do lives yet.
Wow, we'll travel with everyone.
So our photos that we are currently showing every time we upload a video.
Yeah, after we said that we never put our
We
hair
never
down.
wear makeup, never wear my hair down. Jeez, like, where did you find those? So those, and then what they'll see live, they'll be like, this is
Same
Kristal
people.
and Kelly.
No, we are very, when we put effort, we do look like that.
Yeah. So what are we going to have to...
So
I
that's
can't.
going to be...
Listen, I'm all pro for those influencers that are on Instagram and stuff, like those ones that hair's up in a bola, which literally has sleep on the one eye, mouth dry, holding the phone up in the bed. Like,
I can't do that.
I'll do that.
I can't do that. But what we
Pick up
are
the phone
going to
and
do...
be like, so everybody, this is how
But just now we're going to do
today.
that on the way to Cape Town. That's going to be our mission, is to go a weekend away. 1 weekend. We're going to fuck shit up and go.
I don't know if I can do the live thing.
You're
I'll
gonna
battle
phone-
with my voice. Like, is this what my voice really sounds
You're going to
like?
phone
How do
Fabian.
people listen to this voice? Now I'm going to look at my face on a screen and be like,
Yeah, that I don't
No.
know, because everyone's like, you must go...
and then I have to suck my double chin in and I have to put my tongue on my palate so I look thinner and suck in my cheeks.
But listen to this.
No, that's a lot of
The
pressure.
other comment that everyone's saying is now they want to see us.
No, it's a
We
lot of
must
pressure.
record, like, show our faces.
I was trying to avoid that one. And yeah, you just slapped it right in there.
Because I don't want to do that.
So people have requested that we go live. They want us to do, not live necessarily in the moment.
But they want to see us.
Yeah.
Record it
They
with
want to
us.
see us with our little marks in front of us on the couch talking.
But I don't know, hey.
But tracksuit pants and how's my hair? I didn't. Is it brushed?
Look what I look like. Yeah. So are we going to show the public this? This is a big decision we have to make. Seriously speaking.
Yeah, but are we not? This is real. This is what we said from the beginning. We're going to literally just be everyday real. So when I walk in here looking the way I do, and do you need a muffin? That's what we're going to do. We're going to sit, shoes off, feet up on the couch,
Okay, what we'll do
eating a
maybe-
muffin while we're
No,
talking.
what we'll do is maybe one of them. We can show people how I don't know what you call it, how unprofessional we are with what we're sitting around right now.
Well, we are complete amateurs.
And then they can decide.
But also, this is us. That's what we said from the beginning, like I said. We're just two friends that have come together.
They can decide
conversations.
if we should go live or not. We'll do one. We'll have to do one.
Check everyone comment. No, go back to what you were. Don't
No
fix
one
it if it ain't broke.
So we'll do one where we record ourselves. Okay, I don't know which one, but you can't come dressed up and all prepared for it. You have to be real, like how we are. Like, you can't come all prepared.
No, well, I mean, how prepared?
Exactly
I
how you
freeze.
are. You can't.
You're going to be like, hi, Kelly. I'm going to be like, hello, Kristal. Keeping my head up the whole time.
No, we're going to
Chest
be how we
out.
are. So we'll just put like a camera up here on the top,
I'm a sloth.
and we will be ourselves and see how it goes. Okay, deal.
Okay, but I don't stop smiling all the time.
No, it's fine. We don't stop, but these people can see why we're actually laughing, because it's people don't understand. Also.
But we don't make the noise of the laugh. Like, we cover our face like a reed.
So I think it will be fun to let people in a bit.
Okay, do you guys want to see our faces? Do you guys want to see...
No, not if they want to. We're going to go fly to Cape Town one weekend. We are I'm telling you, we're going to. It was the best thing I ever freaking did. You're coming with
Do you
me.
fall asleep on the plane?
Absolutely not. I'm so fucking scared of flying.
I was just about to
Oh my
say.
fuck. Hold on. Let me tell you, it was the worst fucking flight in my life going to Cape Town.
I thought you had the best time.
No, I had the best time when I got there. I was so contemplating.
Charmaine, George, the language that is coming out of your daughter's mouth.
I was contemplating on taking an Urbanal. Hold on.
Contemplating.
That's how bad the flight was. So I wake up, okay, Amber's like, come to Cape Town, we'll go to Bayer for supper by the time you land, and then tomorrow we'll go for breakfast, we'll drive the cars, like all nice.
Hello,
nice.
Amber.
Hi, Amber. Okay, so anyway, so she finds me. Anyway, before I book the tickets, let me tell you what I did. So everyone, Amber just walked in. So we're all saying hello to Amber.
And we're not used to having disturbances in our office.
Oh, yeah, different. And look how cute you have made it.
We're cute, eh?
Cakes, coffee, look how nice.
No, but this is Kristal. She puts cakes out for us like
How
we're going to sit and
lovely.
chew while we talk.
So Krista doesn't go make me a cup of coffee. So.
Okay, after my podcast. Okay, so anyway, she finds me,
Is Amber our first guest?
looks like
No,
it.
I must go.
Pull up a chair, Amber. We'll elaborate on the last podcast.
There's We'll sit. Carry on. I'll maybe intervene.
Okay, so anyway, I get up, I get my washing done, I pack, and like I'm on point, eh? Everything, the house
Yeah,
is
you
proper.
are a bit OCD, yeah.
Get to the airport, and I'm like, sure, this was lovely, eh? When last did you walk into the airport by yourself? I wasn't like breakdancing. No, don't touch, don't do.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure. I walked in by myself, didn't have to tell anyone,
You were
don't
shit
touch.
scared, though. How
No,
was
I
your
wasn't
anxiety?
scared yet, because the sky was beautiful. I said it's going to be a pleasant flight. There was no clouds.
Doesn't have to be a cloud to be an unpleasant...
No, in my mind, because I'm scared of flying, if there's clouds, it's going to be a bad flight. So now there was no clouds.
wow.
So like I was like all like happy.
We're gonna live.
Gonna have the best time. Get on the plane. Board the plane. So I said, you know what? Let me just take 2 rescue remedies, just in case. And I'm by myself, so anyway, I take the rescue remedies, and I haven't flown for ages alone, eh?
I think at one stage
So-
I was giving one of the kids 6 at a time. You taking 2 for a flight.
But you know that's bad for your brain, eh? Because it's not good for children.
I was joking.
Rescue remedies, by the way.
It's 100% natural.
Yeah, but it's not good. Someone told me that. I also used to give my kids. And then someone said it actually is really not good for their brains because it stops the development.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense.
No, really.
No, I swear.
When they're very small, you mustn't give them rescue.
Oh, wow. Fuck. A little bit too late now.
Let's go back. So anyway, I'm on this flight and the plane takes off. And like I'm saying to myself, okay, you know, like, let's just take off. It's going to calm down. It's going to calm down. Let me, if I can tell you, it did not fucking calm down. It kept getting worse and worse. And all I was doing was praying and swearing Amber. I'm like praying.
But wow.
The turbulence was so freaking bad. It wasn't like, the plane wasn't rattling. The plane was going from side to side. And I said, that fucking bitch. I was in bed. I was in peace. And now she has brought me to fucking die. I'm going to die because it was
By myself.
By myself.
This is why my
And then I
children aren't
said-
with me.
But
They're gonna live with me.
Truly, I did tell her. I think the reason why she felt the flights was because she actually never had her children with.
No, that fucking seatbelt sign was on from takeoff to landing. And that never happens. They even take it off sometimes. The seatbelt sign did not come off.
It's a 2 hours flight.
And they said, please remain in your seats. We will be expecting turbulence.
Okay, that would have been me.
I was finished. And then I said, okay, let me take this Urbanol. Because now there's no more alcohol on aeroplanes. Do you know that? They don't give you alcohol anymore. Because normally I would have just had a whiskey.
I don't drink, so.
But I would have just had a whiskey and I would have like calmed the nerves. And then I'm scheming, if I take an Urbanol and I just took 2 of those other things, rescue remedies,
Yeah.
just now like I go, like I can't walk.
Into a coma,
Into a
as
coma
one does,
or-
of the 2 rescue
Yeah.
remedies and urban. Yeah, no.
So then I
Wow.
said, let me just like battle it out. And I did. It was a terrible flight going there. But once I landed, I was okay.
Shame was she a wreck.
Well, she came in like with a coat and the bag.
Ice cold in
How
Joburg.
was it there? I'm like in a thin little top, jeans, tackies. Actually, even the window and
Oh,
sun
she walked.
Basel was open.
It was very hot in Cape Town. It was
Yeah, it
nice.
was lovely weather. But I do think she felt that airplane too.
No, 100%, because she wasn't worried about the kids.
Nothing being
Yeah.
distracting her, so she actually felt it.
I hate flying, I must be
Oh,
honest.
do you?
I'm not a fan. I never
Hate
used to
it or
mind.
you scared of it?
It's the bullshit when it comes to your anxiety lying to you. So I've only ever done 1 international flight. And I promise you, by the grace of God, by the grace of God, I think it was like an 11-hour. It was from here to Portugal.
Okay.
And I think I slept 9 hours. And thank God. Because I couldn't.
Did you
I
take
did
anything
not-
or did you naturally just
No,
sleep?
I raw dogged it. I slept. But put me on the plane down to Durban. I mean, it's a 50-minute flight. I'm white knuckling the sides of those
But
chairs.
Durban flights are always bad. They're always terrible, Durban.
Okay, but why do you have to put that?
Cape
in?
Town flights are not.
Oh, please.
So that's why I think you need to go to Cape Town.
No, we're going a weekend.
Cape Town flights are really nice. Says the one who literally left
No,
the streets.
I had the most wonderful flight, there and back.
You got
It was
fucking 3
wonderful.
children. You don't know if you're coming or going. But
And the one stuffed shit up his nose. Oh yeah, I asked my mom. about her peace story.
Oh, yeah?
Because my mom is visiting from the UK. She's been here for about 3 weeks.
You're surviving.
No, it's lovely. It's nice. No, it's nice. Shame. It's nice. So, I just need to have a drag of this quickly. No, I'm
Okay, so
joking.
what did she say?
She's great, bless her. So, I lost my trail of thought.
You're telling us about the peas.
Oh,
You
yeah,
spoke
so
to
the
your
piece. I
mother.
said to her mom, my mother doesn't listen to the podcast.
She still hasn't.
She still has not listened to the podcast, okay? She point blank refuses. She said, I can just imagine your mouth. No filter, no fucks. I can just imagine what you're saying about this, that, and where. I was like, Mom,
I
Just
think we've
listen
been
to
very
us.
conservative
very conservative.
on this podcast, eh?
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So I said to her, how old were you when you stuffed the peas up your nose when you didn't want to eat them? So she looks at me and she's like, no, I was about 5.
That's
I was
big,
like,
eh?
That's small. Okay, well, it's not 2, yeah, but 5. Actually, yeah, it's big. So I said to her, Mom, how did you get them out? Like, did Granny pull them out? So she said, no, I had to go to hospital.
Oh, so they were really up there.
And they rotted. She said, I hope you haven't spoken about that. So I said, no, I
yet.
have.
No.
No, I said, I have.
Oh, did you admit
I
it?
just need to clarify. Yeah.
So she's 5 years. So actually, 5 years is big. You should know about 5.
Why didn't you blow them out?
But she also stuck them up really.
Well,
Huh.
they were in there, yeah.
And how many?
No, well, hold on. Next question. Let me just write these down. I'll list
How
it.
many peas?
next month, I'll be like, so the amount of peas.
But that is something that I said to you on the last when we spoke about it on that podcast. Be aware that people stick things up their noses.
Be aware.
Yeah, well, I didn't ever expect that, but I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's something you don't freaking think of.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going
Sidetracked.
sidetrack here. So, what else, Kelly?
Okay, we found our track again.
Okay, so now that we were going off track, we're back on track about
That's
me
why I
in
said we
Cape
found our
Town.
track.
Okay, but now we're talking about me, Kelly.
On the track.
On the track in Cape Town. So, I just want to say, so anyway, now that I've been living in
from
Joburg for a few years now, I can say, I think I'm becoming a Joburger again. Okay, because as I landed in the airport, I told Amber, move, let me drive.
Bitch, how long were you in Cape Town for?
Long hair from when I was 13.
Until?
21.
Oh, yeah, no, mind you, complete, yeah, that'll erase all the Joburg.
Yeah, so I was not Joburg
That is
anymore.
sarcasm. You were born and bred, yeah. You went there for 5 minutes, you had cheese and wine, you came home.
No. I was Cape Townian. I'm not a Joburger.
Yeah, no, we're not Joburg.
Cafe.
You know, darling, I'm from Camps Bay.
But we're starting to become Joburg.
But now I'm Joburg. Full on Joburg. Even my Cape Town friends mock the way I talk.
Yeah, bro.
No, because now they say I'm like the Joburg. Everything's sky. Like the sky and the catch and Sprite. Where there it's Sprite. Couch. Sky. That's how they pronounce. We pronounce our words very bad in Joburg, apparently.
Guys, I've been to Cape Town quite a couple of times, and I
And?
must be honest, I don't really think I've paid attention to the...
So the accent.
Yeah.
No, it's completely different.
Yeah, in Cape Town, people can hear you from
From
a mile
Joburg,
away.
you're a mile away.
Yeah.
But even people in Belito say the same thing. I'm like, bitch, you literally what? A sneeze away from where I live, and you say, oh, you're a volley, eh?
Yeah, so anyway, hold on. So anyway, we're driving now. So I'm only there for, I got there, Saturday,
It's like
Sunday?
48 hours.
Yeah, Monday I was back home. So anyway, we're driving. And like, I'm saying, okay, let me just calm down. You know, it's not like a race like in Joburg. There are tourists and they're looking and they could be a little drunk from the wine.
Yeah, but it's
farms.
also a road with a speed limit.
So anyway, we get from the airport, waterfront home. So the next day we wake up and these fucking drivers driving in both lanes.
So much, Kristal.
No, I can't because my blood was boiling, hey? So they're in both lanes and each one's going 60 downhill and putting brakes. So I said, well, I don't know why they don't just put the car off.
Maybe there was cameras.
There are no cameras where we were going.
There
and
actually was a camera near
very
the road.
far down. Okay.
So they were preparing
So I
themselves.
said to them, I said to my mother was in the car with me, I said, I don't know why they
God
don't.
bless Charmaine.
I said, I don't know why they don't just switch the cars off.
Or reverse.
Park, and we'll just wait till they're ready to go again. Anyway, we're driving, and every corner there's someone doing something. So I said to my mother, you know what the problem is, yeah? No one's after them. Like in Joburg, we leave our house, we go to a place, we come
always
back.
in a rush.
We're in a rush because we actually don't know if someone's going to hijack us or not hijack us, and when we're driving, we don't want someone so close to us. Because then you think, oh, they're following you.
But the worst part about it is I'm that driver.
Which one?
I promise you, like my mom, Fabian, everyone always moans. I'll never forget my friend Danny, the first time she ever drove with me in a car. She pops up from the back of the seats. I just bought a brand new car, 3 cigarette holes in it later from her, bless her. And she's like, sure, but you're very hard on your brakes. I'd never realized before that I was hard on my brakes. Like come to a screeching halt. I don't keep car lengths. I'm that person.
No, I can drive. I keep distance, but they drive so slow. And then I said it's because they're not in fear.
Yeah.
In Joburg, we're in fear. Like go from here to Eastgate, you drive.
Yeah, but it's also survival of the
And you
fittest
come
on the
home,
roads,
and then you're checking behind you all the time. Why is this car still behind me? Over there, they want you to be behind them because there's no fear. They're not in a rush. Joburg, we're in a rush. We fear when we go out
and
that
like
door.
Kristal said that time, if someone's behind you for too long, you start panicking. Like, why are they behind you for so long? Are they going to come out?
Yeah.
We're in Cape
Well, I
Town,
promise you,
there's no
that's why when
worry.
I pulled into the driveway today, I don't normally pull into the driveway.
Yeah, I saw.
Like I'll hoot, wait on the side like it's...
And there were 2 people walking past you. I saw that. I saw on the camera and I still laughed
Get
at
my little
myself.
flick knife out.
But
Piece
that's
in
my
the cubbyhole.
point. In Joburg, we like so aware of
Anything can happen.
anything can happen here. In Cape Town, that's why they drive so slow. Because they're not in fear. They know nothing's going to happen.
I am in my...
Not me.
Whose is it? I cannot believe this unprofessionalism. What is going on?
phone.
That's your kid's phone, Kristal.
Okay, just put it off. Who's phoning my children?
Wow. Please excuse the interruption.
Sorry about that.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so now I'm driving a mom car.
Yeah.
Okay, full on soccer mom car. It's beautiful. I'm grateful for it. It's wheels, A to B. I don't give a shit. It's really, it's I love it a lot. I never get pulled over. Never get pulled over. Even if I'm speeding, they don't flag me down. If it's a roadblock and they've narrowed everything off into one lane, they let me go. I'm like, I'm sober. Pull me over. They will not pull me over in my mom car because it can also only go, I think, like 112 k's an hour. However, my previous car, with the way I used to drive that, and also remember we lived in South Africa,
Yeah, you got
those
pulled over.
roads, potholes,
Yeah, those roads
you
are
can't drive normal. You literally are zigzagging.
Yeah.
I must have cracked the rims on that car. I actually think that MAG people are looking for us because I'm sure we kept that shop open for about 2 years.
From all the potholes.
From all the cracked rim.
And you know Cape Town's got no potholes.
Yeah.
And they drive so slow. What's the point?
They
She's like
got beautiful roads.
Imagine being
there.
in my old car in Cape.
They are. No. Talking about getting pulled over, I get pulled over all the
Anyway,
time.
that's why I used to crack all my rims and stuff because I'm always in a hurry, always in a rush.
Joburg. You don't understand. And then when I get to, at the end, I was like, I have to stop being Joburg. I have to calm down because I'm going to have an accident because I'm so like
Flustered.
going and these people have got no problem,
But
nowhere
think
to go.
everybody's worked up in the car. Like, geez, I've shared the meme so many times where I'll be like, I am all about kindness. Be a good human. Don't be a doers. Be kind. Understand where everybody's got until I get into my car. Because then everybody around me is a complete fucking twat.
100%.
No one knows how to drive.
100%.
No one. And I'm flipping the bird. And then I'm like, calm.
My father says when I get in a car, I'm going to war.
But it's bad.
He says you're going
Because
to
Shane,
war.
the person could be going through something and we just...
That's what my mother says, but just relax. Just relax. Maybe they need the shush. Relax. Let
But
them.
then why are they driving faster?
But anyway, Kelly, I think we're going over time.
No, what are we even going into? What was this?
This was just the freaking catch up of the. This was a shit show one, but I loved it. This is a catch up of the long weekend and.
Guys, my brain's fried. You know
Okay.
when you got fog
But
brain,
now hold
to
on,
the
I'm
point where
telling
you
you,
can't
we're going
unfog it.
overtime. We have to stop.
I just said fog brain.
So say goodbye, and then we're gonna carry on. God knows what next. The next one.
Oh, but can I just say something before we end this one?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for your feedback, everybody. your constructive feedback with regards to the last podcast and the audience special that we asked you guys to get involved with. We were flooded.
We really
with
were. Thank you.
Messages, support, some of the most random fucking questions I've ever read in my life. And I promise you, we'll get to it. We really will. We just have to think of
How?
the appropriate phrase in which to
Approach.
Yeah. But we're definitely going to get there.
Okay, so we're going to say bye, and then we will start the
We
next
always
one.
just end.
But do your thing.
See you later.
Bye, everyone. This was the heaviest podcast ever.
We're going to scrap the whole fucking thing.